the bar. It was a great ball from Stephen Kelly. James Ryan danced around the Kerry defenders and with the help of the post, squeezed it over. James Ryan makes himself available. Shane Gallagher gets involved. Limerick go forward, retaining possession. Far as Ger Collins. Stephen Kelly, one man who's confident of taking on all of Kerry if needs be. He realises there's no place to go, has to go back. John Galvin, midfielder with a goal and a point to his credit. He's going for another one. Will it curl? Will it what? Sides level in Killarney for the second time. We're having a wonderful game here in this Munster football final. Galvin is inspiring the people of Limerick. David Moore goes for the long ball. It's 3 against 2. Kerry have it. Chance for the Gooch. He rarely misses. And Kerry are 1 point to the good. Mike McCarthy going forward. Pumping it through to David Moore, and there's a chance here, and it's another point. Minute and a half left in the game. Mike McCarthy. Killian Young. Lays it off first to Moss O'Shea. Goes for the return. Oh, what an athlete. Now, he deserves to finish this. And he does. 5 times an All-Star in his 73rd championship match. Tomas O'Shea has contributed 2 points from the right half-back position. We're into injury time here in Killarney. It looks like Kerry have won it, but don't go away yet. Here comes Big John Galvin. Head down, he tries to get through. Still has to go outside. The referee has blown his whistle. Still Galvin tries the second time. Nowhere to go. Is that charging? Releases the ball. Kerry men have it. Comes free first to Moss O'Shea. And the referee has blown his whistle. And he's given a free dead straight in front of the posts to Limerick. Nicky Ned O'Sullivan, I'm sure, has to give the instruction. You have to go for it. 8 Kerry men, 1 Limerick man. Stopped, still there again, stopped again. Kerry men are celebrating. The referee has blown his whistle. The players are congratulating each other, and Kerry are the Munster champions. It was a wonderful game of football. Kerry, Munster champions, once again. Limerick's wait of 114 years for a Munster Senior Football Championship title continues. Full-time score in Killarney, Kerry 117, Limerick 114. In 2010, Kerry are Munster champions once more.
I knew that there was character. I knew we'd come back at them again, but we probably gave away a few short, easy frees in the first half that kept Kerry in it when we could have gone a little bit out of sight by half-time. But that's the way we learn. We learn from these games, and I've no doubt about it. We will make the breakthrough, and it's only a matter of time.
You never like to get beaten in front of your home supporters here. There was a great crowd here today. Good day for football, except for the wind, and you know, we certainly didn't fancy going back up to Limerick for a replay or going the back door route, so we were going to give it everything, and we needed everything.
Anthony, great battling performance from Limerick. Again, they can't make that breakthrough, but were Kerry deserving winners?
I think no doubt Kerry deserved to win on the evidence of the entire 70 minutes. I think Limerick certainly contributed massively to what was a very enjoyable Munster final. I think Limerick came to Killarney with total belief that they could win. They got off to a fantastic start, played some great football throughout, battled really, really well when the game looked to be beyond them midway through the second half. But ultimately, you know, the game turned out the way we expected it to go. That Kerry just, when they hit a purple patch, they just blow teams away. And you know, the 14 minutes really at the start of the second half was the crucial period of time when Kerry scored 1-7 without reply, and you know, Limerick were left to rue possession that they had in the first half when they elected to play a lot of short ball in the middle third rather than getting it into their forwards. And you can't help but feel for Limerick, but as Mickey Ned alluded to there, the battling qualities that they displayed were fantastic. You know, they're not a Division 4 side. They won the Division 4 league title this year. They're way above that, and they'll be a stern test for anyone in the qualifiers.
Kevin, you were impressed that once again Kerry were able to turn to their experienced campaigners. And
yeah, they absolutely needed them as well, because as Anthony referred to, they were 3 points down at half-time and possibly lucky to be 3 points down at half-time. So what the manager is looking for is the ball to be in the hands of his best players early on. And we did see the old reliables. You know, Tomás O'Shea gets the ball into the gooch, lovely solo dummy. Now that's real composure. They're off now, they're working into the half-time deficit. Mike McCarthy, a little flick out. Declan O'Sullivan, no panic whatsoever. That's the lead point. So now they've made up the gap. Now they're trying to put a bit of distance between themselves and Limerick. And once again, Declan O'Sullivan, beautiful swinging point. And now we're 2 points up. So Kerry are really motoring nicely. And now this is going to put the tin hat on the gooch. Great goal, fantastic goal. And yet Limerick make a real big fist of coming back into the game. And it's level. And anything can happen. And who gets the ball again? But into the old reliables. So, you know, you have to look at it, Des, in the context of a 3 point deficit at half-time, 12 minutes of the opening half. Kerry turned that 3 point deficit into a 7 point lead. Right. And that's the difference. I think that's the point Anthony is making as well.
So Kerry march on, but what are the positives for Limerick?
Well, there's a lot Limerick can take out of this game. As I say, coming into Kerry's home patch, and from the start, they showed great hunger, they showed great tenacity, and defensively in the first half, for long periods, they were superb. They kept Colin Cooper quiet, Kieran Donaghy quiet. They were there, they were hunting in packs. You had their forwards coming back and helping, and you know, they were chasing lost causes. They were coming in, they were blocking Kerry forwards. Look, this is a wonderful interchange between the Kerry forwards. Darren O'Sullivan to Donaghy Walsh, a great layoff to Colin Cooper, brilliant football. There's Johnny McCarthy putting his head on the line to block the ball, and we see again Andrew Lane coming in, putting his body on the line to block it. Then when the game looked beyond them, you thought game over. They dug deep, and Ger Collins, who was very good for Limerick throughout, showed a bit of leadership. John Galvin, who you can't, he's the one that everyone really feels sorry for in Limerick, that he hasn't got that elusive Munster medal. His performance in the second half in particular was sheer class, and you know, driving forward, got a goal, got another point, and for him at his age, you know, he deserves more out of football than he's got. But Limerick can hold their heads high, and say, come qualifiers, they'll be a match for most teams that are left in the qualifier system. All right.
The big talking point from the game on email today is Tomás O'Shea. I cannot understand how Tomás O'Shea in particular was allowed to assault Stephen Kelly as he did, says one. Watching the Kerry-Limerick match today, it amazed me as to how Tomás O'Shea remained me on the field. Another one, what Tomás O'Shea got up to and got away with today was nothing short of scandalous. How Tomás O'Shea was not sanctioned. What are the umpires and linesmen doing? Loads of contact to us about it. You've been looking at it, Kevin.
Yeah, it's you know, he's a terrific player, and but this doesn't do him any good, I can assure you. It's a mixture of very poor refereeing and a pumped-up Kerry defender. Now, I take it something was going on between Stephen Kelly and Tomás O'Shea, but you know, self-discipline is a big part of the modern game. It's a big part, has always been. Now, this is the first effort by the referee that's really poor. That's a trip. It's an aggressive foul, Rule 5, instant yellow. Now, if he gets the yellow, it's a different effort. He gets a little bit of a bump there from Stephen Kelly. There's nothing particularly in that. But remember now, he still hasn't got a yellow. That's very high. It's to the head. I would certainly have felt that was edgy on red, but referee deems he won't take any action. And Stephen Kelly is throwing out his hand. I've been hit 5 times now, fouled 5 times. But this for me is the worst incident of all. Again, a red card offence, I would suspect. Use of the elbow, it's high, it's to the head area, and it's late. But the point you know, we'd make is that if he gets the initial yellow card, which he should have got for the trip, the referee can't miss that. It's right in front of him, how he chose to walk away from it. And that's the inconsistency that's driving people cuckoo. Because O'Shea then has a yellow, he's going to be a much better boy and behave himself because he has to.
Anthony?
I think the key to this is the non-issue of the yellow card for that first offence. And what players will do, when you're in the heat of the battle out there, you will take your signals off how the referee is refereeing the game. And if you think you can get away with a physical approach, then you will take that advantage. So if you get away with the first, you can go in again. You can go in again until the idea of the yellow card is to give you a caution and to tell you, listen, just calm it down a bit and watch yourself. I think if he gets the first yellow card,